Trump's tariffs is again in the news. Even as India and the US try to chalk out a deal to mitigate tariff impact, US President Donald Trump has signaled that his administration is willing to consider putting more pressure on India over agri-exports. This has caused many rice stocks to trade under pressure. In fact, shares of companies like LT Foods and KRBL dipped over 6% in trade today, and the stocks of Kohinoor Foods tanked more than 9%. The fall triggered after Trump said the US government would investigate claims from American farmers that expressed concern over dumping of low-price rice into the American market, especially from countries like India, Thailand, and China. Listen in to the president comment on the same.
We do believe that countries are dumping rice into this country today. We've never seen imports this great.
Which countries?
India, Thailand, even China into Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico used to be one of the largest markets for U.S. rice. We haven't shipped rice into Puerto Rico in years. So this has been happening for years. This didn't start during your administration, but unfortunately, we're seeing it in a much bigger way now. The tariffs are working, but we need to double down because
you want more. I mean,
well, they're cheating, right? They're they're just subsidizing and then
India. Tell me about India. Why is India allowed to do that? They have to pay tariffs. Do they have an exemption on rice?
No, sir. We're still working on their trade deal. So
yeah, but they should be dumping. I mean, I heard that from others. So you can't do that.
There's a WTO case against India now.
Give me the countries if you could. Go ahead. India. Who else?
So India.
Mark it down. Which is good.
yes, sir.
India, Thailand, China into Puerto Rico, not into the continental U.S., but into Puerto Rico. Those are the main culprits.
And now to get us more clarity on the key reasons behind the weakness observed in rice stocks, America's rice import figures from different countries, India's share in their import pie, and exposure of certain Indian companies to America's rice market, let's head over to my colleague Varsha Chandani.
Well, yes, the rice stocks were under pressure. Now, this is because Donald Trump may impose tariff on Indian rice, and this triggered fear of, a demand slowdown from a key premium market. This led to selling pressure in major of the rice exporting companies. Now talking about the US rice import mix as of 2024, US imported $1.62 billion worth of rice in 2024. Now talking about the country-wise data, who's the largest exporter to US when it comes to rice, this is Thailand, which exports, the US exports contributes almost 54%, followed by India, China, Pakistan, Vietnam and others. So India is the second largest supplier to US. Now talking about the India-US rice export share, if I were to talk about, so in 2021 of the global exports of rice, US contributed 4%. Now fast forward to 2025, it rose to almost 6%. So the share was falling earlier, if you see, but has started rising again, sharply. Now talking about the companies, let's see what is the revenue contribution when it comes to rice. Talking about the LT Foods, so North America contributes almost 46% of the total revenue, and the region remains the biggest growth driver or the growth revenue for the company. Royal's brand is the top basmati rice brand in North America, and this market is sensitive to the US tariff changes. Talking about the 46% coming from the US market itself. Talking about KRBL, North America exposure is only 10%. Domestic business is expected to grow 10% over year on year, and the company is bullish on rice demand, expanding brands, and also growth in non-basmati capacity also, and they're also deploying the capital into real estate business to boost ROC. So the Trump the tariff onto the rice exports have triggered the pressure which we are seeing in the rice stocks as of today.
Thanks for explaining us the reasons behind why rice stocks saw some kind of weakness in trade today, Varsha.